just as a refresher, if you have a circle, because it never fails, the distance around the circle is circumference. The distance from the center to the outside edge is radius. So this is, I like to do it this way. This line is radius. And then if I have a line that goes all the way across, that is the diameter. So if it goes all the way across the circle, capital D for diameter. Oh. So radius is halfway, little r. Diameter is all the way across, capital D.
Where's the D?
All the way across, and then on the edge for diameter. The formula which we talked about is area equals pi r squared. And r squared is r times r, not r times 2. So this means radius times radius. So if they give you diameter, how do you get radius? If I said diameter is 10, what's radius? You divide by 2. 5. If the diameter is 14, what's the radius? 7. And then we would do 7 times 7, and then times 3.14. So step 1, find radius. Find radius. Radius is half of diameter. Step 2, multiply radius times radius. Radius times radius. And then step 3, multiply by pi. Multiply by pi. And pi is how much?
3.14.
3.14. Now, this formula says just that. If we PEMDAS, exponents come first, and then multiply. So we do radius times radius, and then multiply. So, an example. If you had a circle, and they don't even have to draw it for you. They could just say the diameter is 12. If the diameter is 12 and they asked for the area, what's step 1? Find radius. So what's the radius? So radius is 6 because it's half. So radius is 6. Step 2 is to do 6 times 6, which is
36.
And then the last step is to multiply it by 3.14. So 3.14 times 36. 6 times 4 is 24. 6 times 1, 6. Plus 2 is 8. 6 times 3 is 18. Put a 0 on the second line. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 times 3 is 9. Add it up. That's 4. 10. 9 plus 4 is 13. And that's 11.
Can I go to the bathroom?
And then 1, 2, 1, 2. So the area of the circle is 113.04. Now, because you are in 7th grade and they expect you to be able to do some basic backwards thinking, if I told you that the circumference was 64 pies, how do you find circumference?
Divided by 3.14. No.
How do you find circumference?
Oh.
Diameter
Radius
times
ti-
radius.
It was pi times,
Pi times radius.
Meter.
What?
if we go back a page,
Diameter times pi.
Diameter.
diameter times pi.
I call it diameter.
So,
Diameter.
if you look at these two situations, 64 is what?
I was laughing.
If we find circumference by doing diameter times 3.14, what number is being multiplied by pi over here? 64. So what is 64? D. So diameter over here is 64. So what would the radius be?
32.
32. And I'm not going to make you do that because I'm doing this backwards. So then we would do 32 times 32 times 3.14. So if they tell you that the circumference is this, then that number right here is the diameter.